Welcome back, everybody, or if you're just tuning in, welcome to Southern Utah University. Gracious host of the 4A State Boys and Girls State Basketball quarterfinals today, semifinals tomorrow, and state championship final games on Saturday. I'm Devin Dixon alongside Ben Lindquist, and we've got the whole crew here. Privileged to bring you the games on KSL Sports presented by UCCU, and we're also live on the Fan Sports Network in St. George, and appreciate all of our listeners and all of our great sponsors of KSL and, of course, of the Fan. If you hear or see their video ads or radio ads, go give them a chance to tell them thanks and go buy some food or products or services from our great local men and women in the business community. Ben, here we go. Game number 4 in a row for me. You're third of 4, and this one I've really been interested in. It's the Hurricane Tigers, the 6 seed, the Ridgeline Riverhawks, the 3 seed, but some bad news for Tiger fans. R.J. Hurst in practice, I think it's a bad ankle sprain. He's in a boot, and he's not going to be able to go in this game today. He scored 30 in the game last Saturday, and they knocked out Murray by 10 to get to this game. He was in fuego, and he can't play today.
You hate to see that, especially at this stage of the season, for a kid to be able to play at the state championship for his first time, really.
Yeah.
As Hurricane has had a couple of rough years leading up to this great turnaround and Cinderella story for them. But, you know, we don't know the extent of it, but you see him down there. He's got a crutch. It can't be good, and you got to believe that he's going to be out for the next couple of days. But this is going to be teams can use that as a little bit of a rallying cry. They can use it as a little bit of fire. You know, you got guys like Brigham Kemp, who that guy could go out and score 40 on any given night, and some other guys, Hughes and Gubler, Stout, guys like that, who were able to maybe lift up this Hurricane team in a great matchup and maybe get this upset against a very talented Ridgeline Riverhawk team. They've got some great athletes. They've got some great scorers. You've got Barrett, you've got Lowe, Jackman, Putnam, and Earl, who all are great players. Another team very similar to the Payson team, quite frankly, really balanced. And, you know, when you look at their scoring per game, it's Lowe with 11.8, Jackman with 9.8, Bonocci with 7.8, Putnam with 10, and Hall, the senior, with 10.3. So think about that, Dev. I mean, no scorer more than 12 a game. Multiple guys, 4 guys almost in double digits with 9.8. We'll go ahead and round up. So 4 guys averaging right around 10 or 11 points. But the great thing is that this is game 4, quarterfinals here in the state championship. We got a great venue for basketball. I expect this to be a close game, even with R.J. Hurst sitting out.
I sat up late last night, not too terribly late because I knew I had a long day, but it was, 11 o'clock, and I started watching the Ridgeline Green Canyon game. And this is a total team effort. They're the only team that beat Green Canyon, the number 1 seed. In large reason, that's why they've earned the number 3 seed in this bracket. But this is a new look Hurricane team. Coach Stout in his second year has done a really good job rebuilding culture and chemistry. He's been around these kids. He's got a son on the team. He's got a younger son on the team. And he's been around these boys on this team for a long time. So talk about a coach that really knows his kids well. We'll see if that's an advantage in any way, shape, or form for the Tigers, as they're coming in kind of a slight underdog, I would say.
Yeah, and they've played that role all season. I think everyone kind of counted them out after the last 2 years. Last year, they went winless in their region slate. I repeat, winless in 12 games. And this year, they get just 2 games away from winning the region.
Yeah.
And so a massive turnaround, a great story for those fans out in Hurricane. And I think it plays well for them to be able to maintain that underdog mentality. No one expected us to be here. No one expected us to be where we're at all season. Yeah, we got a guy injured. It's going to be next man up. And then for Ridgeline, this is a chance for them to continue on their journey and get to the semifinals against what I thought was a very impressive Payson team.
Yeah.
So, look, I expect, I don't think I'm going to see many jitters from this Hurricane team, and I don't think Ridgeline. I think both of these teams are going to come out ready to rock and roll in the last game of the boys' slate. And I think, for anybody that hasn't seen this Hurricane team, they do such a great job of this dribble drive penetration. Brigham Kemp here, as he's getting his introduction here, he is one of the best guards I saw all year long in 4A. He's got a strong left hand. He can shoot it from outside. He plays aggressive defense. This Hurricane team's scrappy, and yet there is this number 3 seed Ridgeline who is going to have to play solid today to protect that seed in that position. So I anticipate a close game. I think it'll be similar to that Pineview Payson game where it's lower scoring and maybe low 50s. But if you asked me, hey, here's $1,000, who are you going to bet on? I don't know who I'd pick out of these two right now because I think it could go either way.
Yeah, and again, if you're just tuning in, R.J. Hurst out for Hurricane. A big loss, a senior, a leader, a sniper, a great three-point shooter.
Starting 30, as you said, in his last game.
Yep. Let's meet the starting lineup brought to you by House of Jump. Brigham Kemp, Quinn Gubler, Ty Gubler, Tyson Stout, and the big man, Mr. Hughes, Callan Hughes. Lowe, Jackman, Earl, Barrett, and Putnam are the starters for the Riverhawks. And Ben, I wanted to get just a couple quick keys to the game brought to you by Everbull of St. George. And I know we don't have a lot of time, but a couple things you think will be important.
Well, I think it's going to be one that we heard this morning from Cottonwood, which is move the ball. For the Riverhawks, they've got to maintain that ball movement because they've got so many options. I think anybody in the starting 5 could be their leading scorer tonight. And then you got to be able to control the emotion of this game, right? This first round, you've had to wait since last Saturday, and so they've got to make sure and control their emotion. For Hurricane, they've got to be able to find a replacement. In this starting lineup, it's going to be Stout, number 30, who's going to be the junior who's going to come in for him. And so they've got to be able to replace those points, and they've got to be able to maintain and distance, right? They can't let this Riverhawk team come out early and stretch any kind of lead.
Riverhawks win the tip. They're wearing white with the green trim, all black with the red trim for the Tigers. Ball movement, open look at a 3, and nothing but the bottom right out of the gate for Jackman.
That's going to be Jackman, as you said, right out of the gate. Great interior pass as the double team comes. He finds the opposite side guard. Jackman drains that. He averages 10 on a season, and so he's not used to used to scoring. So we see Gubler, who he's used to scoring too.
Quinn Gubler, and that's on fire 3. We're tied 3 apiece. We haven't even played 45 seconds of action.
Who said anything about a low-scoring game? This might go into the 70s.
As always, if we get over 55 points for fans in Southern Utah, you can go get the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert at Yogurtland in St. George only after the game.
Big left shoulder jump hook with the right hand for Barrett. 5-3 right out of the starting blocks.
Kemp wants a 3. No good. Kicked out. Hughes grabs it. Gubler, mid-range baseline jumper. That's a little too strong. Rebound Hughes. Up and in. We're tied at 5. Callan Hughes.
Callan Hughes has really developed in the last year. A really impressive big fella. And you love to see that offensive rebound and strong putback.
Out top. Ridgeline going to work. Tie game. Early moments here. Little leap and leaner. Short. Shot out of the hand of Putnam. And rebound Hurricane. Here comes Kemp. Kemp just a junior. Real speedy point guard. Stout thought about the 3. Kicks to Ty. Last time I was out, Ty Gubler fouled. Last time I was out in Hurricane Bend, Ty Gubler announced his mission call.
Oh, cool.
In pregame, when he got introduced to the starting lineup, they told everybody, I think he was going to like Italy or Greece or Sweden.
Oh.
Sweden. Well, that was kind of a cool way to let the community know where you're going.
Senior night, that's cool.
On senior night, yeah.
He's going to go to the line here with a chance to stretch this lead, and he will. So far, look, we talked about the emotion of this game, losing your senior second best player, I think, because I think, Brigham Kemp really is the star of this Hurricane team. But R.J. Hurst is he's a great Robin to their Batman. And so far, Hurricane looks ready to go as we see the high arcing shot go just off the front rim. 6-5 for Hurricane. So far, so good if you're Hurricane, and I think Ridgeline's got a couple of early looks.
And one, no, he's going to wave it off and say the foul was on the floor.
On the floor there. That's always such a tough call. That's what I love about the NBA is that continuation.
Here's your replay.
You see a great look there. Yeah, it looked early in the play. Yeah, okay. And turnover there. It's going to be turnover number 2. I'm sorry, turnover number 1. And Gubler's going to bring it up against Lowe.
6-5 again. Tigers with the possession and the lead. Hughes out top. Gubler to Gubler to Stout. The 3, nothing but the bottom.
And Stout, I've had a chance to watch him in more of the JV situation, but he's a great shooter. And he, guys that wear number 30, that they like that Steph Curry, and they're quick shooters for sure.
Back and forth we go. Largest lead now, though, for Hurricane after that triple by Stout, getting the start for the injured R.J. Hurst. Hard drive, kick out, good look at a 3, and nothing but the bottom there for Dawson Lowe.
Great shot, sets his feet. I love the interior passing from this Ridgeline team, as they have good bigs that can get the ball out to the guards.
Lowe again, just under 12 points a game, and he knocks down that triple, and it's 9-8. Gubler jump stop, turnaround jumper. That was a good move and a good shot, and he scores it. That left side, got to be cautious that you don't hip hop that jump step. Get called for travel. Ball deflected and controlled by Pinocchi. And now it's Lowe. Skip. Earl back out top to Lowe. Dawson Lowe to the elbow. Kick back out to Earl. And Cam Earl finds a triple, bottom of the well.
Great passing by this Ridgeline team, as they're just so patient, never in a hurry, and they find the open shooter so well. Great execution.
The Nets are on fire right now from 3. Another one. Kemp can't get it to go. Loose ball rebound foul, they're saying, on Ridgeline. That'll be their second team foul, or third team foul now, I believe. Here in the first quarter, approaching the halfway mark, 4:03 left. Good shot at a replay from our crew. Shout out to Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin, Angelo down there on the floor cam, Nathan Nelson back in the St. George Finley studios. Great team. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Kemp, mid-range J, got it. Got the friendly shooter's bounce. 17 a game. His first points of the afternoon for Kemp. Lowe's got a 3. Jackman's got a 3. Earl's got a 3. But they go for a 2 here. Misfire. Lowe grabs the rebound. Kick out. Hard drive. Leap and leaner. Off the window and in by Jackman. Man, that was harder than it looked. He made it look so easy.
Well, forget what I said about low-scoring ball game. These two teams are ramped up, ready to go, as we see Stout for another 3. Almost goes in corner pocket. But 13-13 with 3:20 left in the first quarter. I think this is going to get, I'm lucky if they're going to get low 60s. It might be 70s.
Ridgeline is sizzling, 6 of 8 from the field. And now 6 of 9 as they miss that 3. Rebound controlled by Kemp. Hurricane shooting 50%, 4 out of 8. Gubler's got 5, but lost the handle, and he has his pocket picked from the backside by Lowe. Here comes Lowe. Stout bounced it off of Lowe, and a turnover breeding a turnover.
And actually a really good call. Those bang-bang plays are some of the hardest for officials to catch. And then Stout came and stripped Lowe from behind, and as he did so, it went off his foot and kicked out of bounds. Heads-up play there by Stout to never give up, and that's what this Hurricane team is really all about. They've done it all season long. I think they're the most aggressive team we've done a game for defensively. They just play so physical, and if you don't match their intensity and their physicality, you are at a disadvantage.
One thing about this Tiger team, they got some shooters. They got some three-point snipers. I mean, you saw Stout, and you've already seen Gubler, and Kemp hasn't hit one yet, but he's capable. And, of course, R.J. Hurst being out, obviously down a weapon, but other weapons still to go. 13-13, haven't settled anything. 2:40 left here, first quarter on the sport court of Southern Utah clock. Turnover and a steal by Stout. They'll give it to Kemp. Whip it inside. Hughes, left-hand lane, got it.
A great pass in transition, a little bit of a secondary fast break. Hughes basket runs all the way underneath and finds the easy pass.
Outside.
15-13, Dev. We got a good game. We've had good games all day, actually.
Really, I mean, Green Canyon by double digits, but Timpanogos fought. That was the only real lopsided game of the quarterfinals here on the boys' side. Of course, girls coming up later this afternoon into the evening. 3 from the corner. That won't go from Brenchley. Brenchley's just a freshman, I believe. Young, there's been a Brenchley at Ridgeline for a long time. No, he's a sophomore, excuse me, sophomore. He's a 10th grader. He might be driving soon.
A lot of good things on that Ridgeline bench, though. I mean, you'd expect to see them competing for a couple of years.
No question. Derek Wadsworth likes his team, the 3 seed here. Tigers wanted another one from outside, but not going to fall. And back to work on offense go the Riverhawks. Low, going low into the lane. Missed it, put back no. Deflected out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball.
Had a couple of missed opportunities there for Ridgeline as they got into that secondary level and just kind of short-armed those shots. But, you know, 15-13, again, if you'd have given me that $1,000 before the game, Dev, which you're so generous, I just don't know who I would have picked. I think I expected this to be as close as it is right now.
We'll see. Still a long way to go. Both teams, though, have been good. Hughes, the big man, he wants to line up a triple. That won't go.
You don't see him shoot a lot of those.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, good rotation there.
Shot it confidently, I'll say that. Didn't hesitate at all. Low again. You're going to see him handle the ball a lot. Along with this guy, Jackman. He wants to ISO. He's got a little smaller player on him. He missed it off the window short. Rebound Hughes. Gubler. Front court. And you might say Blair is, you can try to post him up, but Blair can shoot the 3 too. He's another weapon. Kemp can't believe that popped out. Hughes put back won't go, but a whistle and a foul.
And Kemp is just running his hands through his hair trying to pull it out because he can't believe that didn't drop for him. He's an explosive scorer, but a great job of Hughes getting that offensive rebound and being able to get to the line where he's a pretty good foul shooter.
Tigers up 15-13 to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line goes Hughes. And the first one's short.
Yeah, well, Devin and I don't believe in the announcer curse. But
I don't.
Some could argue we got him right there.
Hughes is a 67% free throw shooter, though. Like for your 5-man, that's not bad.
Yeah, like I said, pretty good. Near 70. Better than being near 60 or 50.
One more for Hughes. Based on the stats, he should make it, and he does.
And they're going to stretch that to 16-13 now, 33 seconds to go. And going to probably get most of this clock run off here before they go into final execution mode.
Looks like the plan. Tigers leading 16-13, 20 seconds now left. Not enough differential, so they're going to try to hold for one here. Lowe's going to go on a high screen. All the way down the lane. Pump fake. Had it stolen away by Brigham Kemp. Ball got loose. Jump ball. Yes, jump ball. Jump ball brought to you by Red Rock Collision. Or excuse me, Dealer Collision. Your place for collision repair. I was thinking Red Rock Real Estate there and confused my sponsors. Thank you, Red Rock Real Estate and Dealer Collision, proud partners of high school basketball here on the Fan Sports Network. And on the alternate possession, Tigers get it 2.9. Here we go. Kemp going to go. Might have take a 3. Might have traveled. 3 won't go. But Tigers lead by 3 after 1 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Quick break. Back with the second quarter on the Fan Sports Network and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Back live here, Southern Utah University, home of the Thunderbirds. They're on a road trip. They're on a 3-game road trip. Coach Jeter and the team fighting in the WAC standings, kind of getting into the crunch time before the WAC tournament down in the Orleans Arena, March, I think it's 11th through the 15th. Second quarter underway. Ridgeline with the basketball. Backing his way down. It's Pinocchi, tip up in the dunk attempt. They're going to say it was in the cylinder. I think Putnam thought he could flush it, but it was still on the rim.
Yeah, and it looked like it might have fallen by itself, but hard for a jumper and a leaper to pass up the opportunity to throw one down off the rebound. Sure you know all about that, Dev.
Once in my life, in a game, I threw down a dunk, believe it or not. Not as many as you. And Blair catch and shoot. Tigers sniper, no. Rebound Lowe. Lowe will bring it across the timeline on a jog. High screen quickly set. Thought about the three. Gives it to Putnam. Putnam back to Lowe. Inside. Pinocchi. And missed it. And rebound Hurricane. Here they come. Tigers up 16-13. Early, a minute into the second quarter. Gubler. Wraparound pass from the baseline. Blair, another three. Back iron ricochets right to Gubler. He tries to bounce it across the lane. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers.
And this Tigers team, Dev, they're scrappy, right? They kind of just do all the little things to be disruptive and to execute. And above all else, they play together. Like, you can just really tell the chemistry on this team. And they're giving this Ridgeline team everything that they could expect. Certainly from watching tape and hearing about them, minus, of course, R.J. Gubler, who, for those that are just tuning in, ankle injury, he's on crutches over on the bench, not going to dress tonight, and even if they make it, I don't know if we'll see him again.
Kick to the corner, pass to Kim, sniping down the lane, and a whistle and a foul, they say, on the floor.
Kemp looks like he just gets shot out of a cannon, man. When he gets the ball, it is all systems go as he knifes down through there, fires up the shot, draws the contact first. And Hurricane has gone, boy, they've already gone eight deep in this lineup. Going to see the ball come into Gubler, going to have a little screen up top.
Quinn started with a quick 5. And lost the handle, turnover Tigers. Here comes Ridgeline. Still 16-13. Lowe trying to change that to the rack, scored off the window.
And you know, every coach talks about you have to stop the basketball. In that case, a great job for Ridgeline, just finding their way through that defense. No one really got in front of him, and he just finishes it all the way coast to coast.
Quick jumper, Brigham Kemp. He's not shot it great so far, just 1 of 6 from the floor. And here comes Ridgeline. Tigers, though, still nursing a 1-point lead, 16-15. Tigers have dipped down to 35% from the field after that hot start. And all the way in, another bucket. Mr. Lowe, how can you go 7 on the night or the afternoon?
He did. He got that. He scooped it up and finished it almost from below his waist.
Kemp pushed, passing, thought about the shot.
And this will just be team foul number 2. Look at this. Great way to come off, strong hand, athletic move at the hoop. We're going to see Hughes come in after a quick break, and a chance for him to maybe help down low, getting something going down on the inside of the paint there.
Kemp all the way in, missed the right hand lay-in.
But he's just been a little bit off. I mean, for what I would consider a candidate for an all-Region 9 player,
yeah,
he's just struggled just a little bit.
17-16, Ridgeline has the lead. Couple ties. Inside. Turnaround jumper, no. And pretty good look there for Barrett, but he couldn't get it to drop. Rebound. Tigers have done a good job on the defensive glass.
They really have, and that's what I attribute to that aggressive. As we see a foul here on Gubler as he drives, but they finish every play, offensively and defensively.
Third team foul on Ridgeline. I'll put Quinn Gubler to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. I want to thank some of our great sponsors. Our three-point sponsor, Nets on Fire. Our Region 9 recap from earlier today brought to you by The Rink, skatetherink.com. Dixie wins by 7, 61-54. That was good news for Region 9 fans because that made the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert in effect until they closed tonight at Yogurland. And then, of course, we had a non-local Region 9 game, which was Green Canyon, number 1 overall seed. They beat Timpanogos by double digits. And then Pineview loses by 4 to Payson. Girls go later tonight after this game. And all the way in low, and they slid underneath him, didn't give him room to land, and he's going to have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Lowe's heating up. He's got 9. 4 out of 6 from the floor.
Great play there. The C just seemed to open up wide, and he turned on the boosters, went up high, and at that point, it was just too late for Gubler to be able to contend with that shot, and he'll get the old-fashioned three-point play there for 10 points, leading scorer for the game so far, Dev.
20-18. Gubler into the front court. I like Lowe. He's been good.
And look at him on defense, too. He's scrappy. We've seen some outstanding guard play at the point guard spot, defensively and offensively.
Looks a little discombobulated.
And this is where Kemp's got to, he's not on the court right now, but you can only give him much of a breather.
Still, Jackman, coast to coast, can't get it. Put back, block, but a foul. Stockton Hansen grabbed that offensive rebound, and the Tigers try to block it and foul them.
And it's starting to come into focus why this Ridgeline team was able to beat that Green Canyon team and have the number 3 seed, is they just they're so balanced, right? They don't panic. They execute really, really well on both ends of the floor.
Hansen free throw good. 21-18. He'll have one more.
And this is where you got to probably draw something up for Hughes or for Kemp to get some kind of action close to the hoop. Let him see the ball go through the net.
One more free throw, 3 bounces, quick shot, nothing but net for Hansen. Hansen knocks down a couple. First points of the game for him. Went a little deeper into the bench. McCauley and now the sophomore Stout is in as well. And a 3 by McCauley. The big guy knocking it down from outside the arc.
And he's more of the energy guy, but, he's kind of giving them big buckets whenever they've needed them. And, oh, man, this is one where Kemp, I know, is hoping that he could just get that still clean and go, but they're going to get the foul on Mr. Lowe.
Kemp's got a high motor.
Well said.
And 6th gear.
Yeah, and long arms, A lot of people don't understand in basketball, you have those long arms. If you're willing to get down in a stance, you can wreak havoc on ball defensive.
Ben, it's going to be interesting. Coach Stout is going deep into the bench today, so that bench production is going to be fun to watch as this game progresses. Kemp kind of felt like he had a shot, so he took it. And again, it spins out no good. He's 1 for 8 from the field, but they're all really good shots for his skill set. 3 won't go from Jackman. Knocked out of bounds off of Lowe. It'll be back to Hurricane. That ball just kind of skipped off the rim and kind of caught Lowe off guard, and he just couldn't handle it. Shot out of bounds.
I would liken that to like an air ball. Sometimes when it comes off like that, it's just so hard. It's when it just grazes off, you just don't get a chance to get your hands up. Kind of like an air ball when you expect it to hit the rim.
Second quarter, 3:16 to go, 22-21, Ridgeline by 1. Play-by-play brought to you by Honolulu Grill. Spreading aloha, it's all good at Honolulu Grill. Fade away from Kemp, probably the toughest shot he's taken, and he made it. He's got 4.
And look, he's a scorer. A scorer has to keep shooting. Usually you'd like to see it come in the form of a layup or a free throw, but in that case it's a wild turnaround jumper, but he can make those. As you see a block by the big fella Hughes, He says, not today.
I think Kemp by next year going to be, right up there with the greats that have played at Hurricane. And, oh, man, Stout with a good look at a 3. No. Foul on a loose ball rebound on Hurricane. Here comes that replay. This is the shot here. That leap and lean fadeaway.
Oh, my goodness.
That's next level.
Sometimes you just have to see it go in, right? And I love that he's still shooting as a shooter. That's impressive.
Again, 23-22, Ridgeline basketball. 5 for Hughes, 7 for Quinn Gubler, 4 for Kemp, 10 for Lowe, 5 for Jackman to pace Ridgeline right now. Riverhawks shooting 38%, Tigers shooting 36%. Lowe wanting more, blocked away by Kemp, timed it out of his hand. Here comes Kemp, tripped up a little bit, regains his footing, all the way in, wraparound pass, and it's kicked.
Like
he's
I said,
electric.
Yeah, he looks like he's shot out of a cannon. I mean, he literally he can go from first gear to fifth gear without any change in pace. It's really impressive, and he is the heart and soul of this. I know, look, he's got to get going, and this 3 could do it right here.
You said it earlier, Ben. He just needed to see one go through. Nets on fire, 3 for Brigham Kemp.
And you see the relief on that. And so what's interesting about a shooter like that, Dev, is you see one go through like that, you go, I'm going to make the next 5.
And a whistle and a hand check foul out top on the Tigers. Their lead is 4. Briefly there, it was 22-21, and Hurricane trailed for the first time in the game. We've had, second time Ridgeline in lead. Hurricanes led 3 times. So we're starting to see real seesaw battles starting to shape up here with under 2 minutes left in the first half. That Kemp 3 has pushed it to 4. Nets on fire, building champions on and off the court. And a 3 at the other end for Stockton Hansen. Stockton Hansen, corner pocket, nothing but net.
Great shot. He's got a quick trigger as well. And what a great basketball game. 26-25, just 137 lift in the first half. I know that second game with Green Canyon and Timpanogos still was kind of 10-point, as we see Kemp, another turnaround in and outer. He can't believe it. Almost corralled by Hughes, but it's going to be off of Hurricane. It's going to be Ridgeline ball. But we've had some great basketball. You expect that, Dev, with the final 8 teams and all of 4A. You expect some greatness, and I think we've got it.
And here's the interesting thing. We didn't really get time with a quick pregame show. Hurricane lost by 3 when they played up there against Payson and Green Canyon and Ridgeline. And I know they were only 8-4, but because they played against really good teams in the preseason, they got rewarded with a pretty decent seed. So this team is not intimidated because they played them up there at Utah State as Lowe knocks down another triple. He's kind of the equal. Both guys that wear number 1 are putting on a show today.
Yeah, number 1 in the hearts and minds of their teams, fans. And this has been a back-and-forth action. 28-26 now, under a minute. And, I thought he was going to shoot that. Instead, he's going to find Hughes down low, Dev.
Hughes whip pass, corner. Pass, Kubler, blocked on the three-point attempt by Ridgeline. Lead pass ahead. They save it to Lowe. Lowe attacks, whistle, foul. Going up, shooting 2, Riverhawks.
And it almost looked like a turnover on a travel as he caught that, but great job of, I believe it was Pinocci. Yeah, it is. It's Pinocci. Great pass up the court to Pinocci. He does a great job. He
had 1-2, and then he stayed stationary. I think that's a good job by him, staying in bounds.
What I love is a lot of guys would just try and throw that up and shoot it. And I love that he was able to catch his composure and find the trailing Lowe, who has a chance to score 15 here in the first half.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, for his average, he's a leading scorer, 11.8, but he's going to best that by 3 already here in the first half. 29-26, 35 seconds left. It's going to be important for Hurricane to be able to counter with a basket here to slow down this Ridgeline team and take a little bit of momentum. Boy, if you can go in down 1 or even down 2 into halftime, I think that's a great place for Coach Stout and Hurricane. And Ridgeline, I think they expected a great close game from this team.
Largest lead was just 26-22. Hurricane, now the largest lead for Ridgeline is 4 points at 30-26. That's where we sit. Tigers have about 4/10 differential, so they're basically holding for 1 here. Kemp with just a slow waist-high dribble. Now he wants to go with 8. Kick to the corner. McCauley for 3. No. Rebound loose. Blair kick out. Got to hurry. Doesn't get it off. Gubler should have shot it. He dribbled and made it, but it will not count.
Well, I think they're wondering, why didn't the shot clock reset? Oh, it did. No, it did not, Dev. The shot clock did not reset.
All right, Paul Ratliff is going to be joined by Coach Wadsworth here, and we're going to go down for some coaches' comments here as Ridgeline at the half leads 30-26. Let's send it down to the third member of our crew, Paul Ratliff.
I'm here live at half with Coach Derek Wadsworth of the Ridgeline Riverhawks. And Coach, give me a quick assessment of the first half. You obviously have a slim lead, and you guys have been playing very competitively and intense. What's been your assessment?
We are playing well. We're making shots, which is good. We've got to go compete on the glass, though. They've given enough few offensive rebounds, and we need to go rebound. So.
And Coach, number one for the Tigers, Brigham Kemp, he's kind of their energy do-it-all guy. What are you going to do to limit him in the second half, as he was kind of exposing you guys a little bit?
He was. Well, a lot of it comes down to just our heart and being able to guard him, right? We're going to go challenge our guys right now. We're going to get on our gaps to take away his driving lanes and keep making him take tough twos over the top of us. He's making tough twos. So,
thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Paul, and thank you to Coach Wadsworth. At the half, 30-26 on the Wilkinson South Saladi scoreboard. All right, got a lot of Bear River Live sponsors and a lot of our Fan Sports Network sponsors, plus our KSL sponsors. So going to take a quick extended timeout. When we come back, we'll run down all the stats for you inside the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. At the half, Ridgeline by 4.
Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of large and small animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality vet services with their dedicated team. Stop by their location in Tremonton. They also have a location in Elwood coming soon.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
For 20 years, Valley View Granite has offered our local community the best quality and service for their home countertops. With the addition of Marble Ventures in Ogden, Utah, our team is now able to offer the same reliable and dependable service for their showers, tub surrounds, and more. With locations from Sandy to Idaho Falls, we offer the best value without sacrificing quality for your build or remodel. Come in and see us today. Valley View Granite, enhancing places people gather.
Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. Be sure to schedule your yearly checkup to help you find out where you stand with your health. They can even help with weight loss and hormone therapy. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware, happily serving the community since 1976. The Grill Restaurant has plenty of options for the whole family. Check out their new menu items for a lunch date or dinner celebration. They have a lot of new products including entrees, sandwiches, rice bowls, and desserts. They even have additional sides to up your meal choices. Let the grill help you plan what's for dinner.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company. Bear River Floral and Gifts has something for everyone. Whether you're getting flowers for that special someone or a gift to brighten someone's day, they have plenty of options for you to choose from. Their floral designers have the expertise to create something breathtaking. Stop by their shop on Main Street today.
That's in another toss to break. All right, we're back. Woo! Thank you to all our great sponsors. Halftime presented by Great Harvest Bread Company, 30-26. Thanks for sticking through the break on radio, on the Fan Sports Network, or KSLSports.com. However you are accessing us. Tigers trail by 4. Ridgeline and Hurricane, both teams, though, that was their largest lead. Hurricane's largest lead, 4. Ridgeline, 4. Neither team really could pull away. This looks like two evenly matched teams going into the second half, Ben.
Yeah, and look, when you look at the score 30-26, a couple of things stand out from a statistics standpoint. And this is what's unusual to me, right? You always try and find some identifying stats that explain the point differential. And for this one, I look and I go, my goodness, Ridgeline shooting 41% from the field, 5 of 8, 62% from the 3, 100% from the foul line. And then you look over at Hurricane and you go, they're shooting 34%, 26%, and 66%. I would expect to look up, Dev, and see Hurricane down 12 or 10. But somehow they're only down 4. They do that with their effort, their energy, and their hustle. But a couple things that do stand out, you know, the rebounding is dead even, 11-11. Hurricanes actually got more offensive rebounds, so they're 6-3 there, so 3 extra possessions. Yep. That probably explains, if nothing else, how they're able to be with only down 4.
We're hoping Paul Ratliff can catch up with Coach Stout, but at the half, presented by Great Harvest Bread Company, delicious breakfast, lunches, they cater delicious bread, freshly baked every single day, cinnamon rolls, brownies. If you've never been to Great Harvest Bread Company, 2 Southern Utah locations just off Brigham Road, not far from Desert Hills High School, or just off the boulevard next to Zag. In the meantime, leading scorer again, game high 15 for Mr. Lowe. 5 of 8 from the field, perfect 2 for 2 and 3 for 3 from the three-point and the free throw line. Leading scorer 7 apiece for Gubler and Kemp. Let's go down to Paul with Coach.
We're here with Hurricane Tigers head coach Adam Stout. And Coach, what is your assessment of the first half? Obviously, Brigham Kemp really hot to start the game. What do you think of your team's game in the first half so far?
He's playing well. Man, I've never seen so many balls go in and out. We're doing good. We just got to limit their threes. We're getting too far off our man and our help, kind of in the middle of no man's land. We can't do that. We can take away their threes and play some defense, lock them down man to man. I like our chances coming back.
In a high-scoring game, a lot of points scored in this game. What do you got to do defensively to limit the Riverhawks in the second half?
Yeah, we just got to stay in front of our guys. We got to communicate on screens, and then we just can't be too detached on help because they're good at finding the open man and knocking down those threes.
And one last question, Coach. R.J. Hurst obviously had the career high last game. We haven't seen him out here today. Can you disclose his injury for us?
Yeah, he just the last 20 minutes of practice yesterday, just trying to get the boys loose and playing just like we normally do, doing everything we normally do. And he came down wrong on his ankle and sprained it. And, it just tears your heart out. It's been a really long 24 hours for me, knowing that his season's over and it's tough. But, we just got to go next man up. A lot of these other boys are good basketball players, too, and we just got to trust them.
Coach Stout's ready for the adversity, and so are the Tigers. Back up to you, Ben and Devin.
All right, thank you, Paul. Ben, we've all had teammates and played team sports, and we've had a teammate go down. It's hard. It breaks your heart. I mean, a senior, you make it here. Hurricane hasn't been here his whole career. R.J. Hurst excited to be in the lead eight, and he can't go.
Yeah, and you could see the emotion in Coach Stout's voice, is the disappointment. And you know, you mentioned the last 20 minutes of practice, doing everything they normally do. And it's sometimes just the way it goes. It's almost just like when we talked about the Cottonwood team, who, you know, they had two guys throwing up, one during the game, one before the game. And of all the times to get sick, you know, you could have got sick in December, November, even early January. To have it come at this stage of the season, it's hard to believe and it's hard to swallow. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's what I love about high school sports and I love about athletics, is guys come together, step up. I love to see him over there on the sideline cheering his teammates on. And these are adversity moments as teams and as players that shape you for the rest of your life. And you love to see it take place on center stage in high school basketball.
All right, Great Harvest Bread Company's brought you the halftime show. Stats brought to you by Honolulu Grill. Again, 41% in the first half for Ridgeline, 34% shooting for the Tigers. Tigers were 26% from three, and how about 5 of 8, 62% for Ridgeline. And you heard Coach Stout say, "Hey, we can't sag off. We got to stay a little closer to that three-point line."
That's really Ridgeline was in trouble there for just a second. Hurricane kind of got back into the game, took a nice little 5-6 point lead, and then those threes they were the equalizer there.
Kemp and the Tigers with the possession to open the second half. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist, and our team on KSLSports.com, presented by UCCU. Gubler three, that won't go. Offensive rebound, Ty Gubler, that's batted away, and we got a whistle.
Boy, and almost another ankle there too, Dev, for big fella Hughes. I love this right here. They all help each other up. That is exactly what you like to see. But an offensive rebound there. The Hurricane has crashed the glass so hard and so effectively. That's another thing that's kept them in the game, those extra possessions.
Sportsmanship, you love it at the youth level, the high school level. I even love it at the college and pro level when you get it. And we've seen it in every single game so far today. Opponents helping opponents up. Love to see that. Kemp thought about the three. Goes to Stout. Stout to Ty Gubler to Quinn Gubler.
And Dev, they're going to need Kemp here again to create something.
And he's got it, but he gives it up. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Ty's going to attack. Nothing there. Kick out to Quinn. 6 on the clock. Defense incredible by Ridgeline right now. And a whistle. No. Rebound Ridgeline.
Great possession there defensively for Ridgeline. Crimson Hurricane Tigers, the same colors almost, tried to really get something going, but Ridgeline was there at every turn.
Oh, beautiful pass, and the laying up and in. Riverhawks strike first in half number 2. That was pretty.
And Dev, I think the thing that I'm most impressed with this Ridgeline team is their ability in that interior passing. Big guys, all, they can all pass it down there.
Brigham Kemp 3, another in and out. So Cam Merle scores at one end. Brigham Kemp, like
another
Coach
in and out.
said, I've never seen so many shots go in and out. And now they trap. Low, though, able to dribble out of trouble. Wraparound pass to the middle of the key. And traveling going to be called on Pinocchi. And it was either 3 of the key or traveling.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was going to say the same thing, that he was in there for a while.
They just kind of triple teamed him.
But, Hurricane, I'm starting to notice how they trap and how they attack. They do a good job of keeping their hands up as opposed to slapping. And that's hard to do as a defender.
I want to thank Coral Canyon Golf Course this month. Take advantage of a chance to win a round of golf with Big Malosi from Good. Big Mo. If you spend $25 in the pro shop, you're entered in to win a foursome. There is Kemp. Nets on fire 3 from straight down the barrel.
And a very patient possession. Is a lot of dribble penetration. Defense helps. They just found the next pass all possession long.
Inside, and there's a beautiful Andrew Pinocchi lay-in. Kind of made up for him getting triple teamed and traveling on the last possession. That pushes Ridgeline back up on top, 34-29 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the sport court clock. Steal, low, lay-in, contested, no foul, but the lay-in good. And this is a 7-point lead. Coach Stout wants a Luke Udy at American Family Insurance timeout. So I'll take it. 36-29. Here come the Riverhawks here in the 4A State Championship quarterfinals.
Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need. Stop by Twisted Sugar and pick your favorite gourmet cookies. There's 18 flavors available each week, as well as cookies of the month. You can even get a specialty order of mini cookies for your favorite team or something sweet for that special person in your life. Be a smart cookie and get that sweet at Twisted Sugar.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Back live here on KSLSports.com. You're home for state championship coverage of the 4A, but of course all the other classifications as well. And man, they do such a great job, and we're grateful for the opportunity to come up here to Cedar City and help out with the coverage, and hope you're enjoying it. Also coming at you on radio, on multiple radio stations, including the Fan Sports Network. 7-point lead. Tigers had to take that TO. Kemp probing the defense, stops, pops, block shot. No, but a foul. They call outside official had a foul.
And this one could be costly for Ridgeline. If this is on low, this is his third.
It is. They did call it on low. He's filled up. He's a stat stuffer, as they say. 17 points on 6 of 9 shooting. Perfect 2 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the foul line. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Fortunately, that includes 3 fouls. So he'll have to be careful, but he seems like a heady player. I don't think Coach Wadsworth's going to worry too much.
I don't even see him looking down the bench to sub anybody. So I think they're going to trust him here with 5 minutes and 2 seconds in the third quarter. Lowe's going to stay on the court. And if I was Hurricane, I would attack him, right?
Kemp wants to attack him. He can. Maybe they switch the defenders. I don't know.
Of course, Ridgeline stayed in this zone for much of the third quarter. He's going to split 2, only down 6.
Great pass on a backdoor cut, but good defense. Kind of walled up there, and then attack mode again, whistle and a foul, and one. It hit the rim once, twice, and Ridgeline had a fall off, no good. And the foul will go against the Tigers. It'll be on Tyson Stout. That's his second. He's the guy starting for the injured R.J. Hurst.
And Putnam, I like his athletic build. You can tell he's a basketball player. Good stroke here. Nothing but net. And Hurricanes got to be really careful right now, Dev. You know, if they need to do a little bit better job of getting better looks on offense and making sure that they don't let this thing slip away, because Ridgeline is just so balanced, right? They don't make many mistakes.
Putnam averages 10 a game coming in. And believe it or not, this is his first points of the game, going 2 of 2 from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line.
And gotten a little quiet in here, energy dipping a little bit. The zone has been effective at keeping it out. They've been able to kind of eliminate Hughes and Gubler.
Kemp.
See, I wish Kemp's just got to shoot that as soon as he gets it.
Bucket up and in from about 14 feet out. He's got 13 on the game. I want to thank some of our sponsors. Frank May Free Throws. Cache Valley will be naming a Cache Valley Player of the Game. And Chansire Coach Chat. We'll get some post-game comments. And, of course, replays here in the second half brought to you by C&R Replay. Tigers are down 6. Gubler wants a jumper on the baseline. No. Rebound grabbed by Cam Earl. Another kid that got a catchy name. Baseline drive on a nice cut. Jackman tied up or fouled. Which will it be? It's going to be a foul on the Tigers.
And it looked as though there were 2 travels there. And it looked like the official almost put his hand up to call it, but held off. And ends up calling a foul there on the baseline. That'll reset the shot clock. They're going to have a fresh 35. 3:54 here in the third. 6-point ball game. I hear there was this. I was early calling the low-scoring game. Then it got off to a blistering start, and then I said, "Oh, they're going to get to 60 or 70." But Dev, this might still be a high 50s, low 60s game here. A lot of time left, obviously.
Well, you know, Ridgeline Hurricane averages 63 a game, one of the higher scoring teams in Region 9, comparatively speaking, 60 a game for Ridgeline. So 123 is kind of the target score we can keep an eye on to see if they go way above their season average with a quarter and a half to play.
That foul is going to be Gubler's third. And where that kind of hurts is, you know, when you have to go this deep in your roster, especially on an out-of-bounds play like that, screen the screener, you know, these younger guys, they're just not used to this speed yet.
Cam Earl, nice bucket on the inbounds play at the other end. Guess who?
And I really think Kemp has got to be more aggressive, almost a ball hog a little bit to keep Hurricane in this thing.
Jackman drive, spin, kick past the Low for three, no. Deep rebound, still loose. Stripped away, but Ridgeline controls it.
Very scrappy team.
Low putting a little crossover on, and another one, and then a block. Some highlight reel material in that whole sequence, Ben. They're going to put that on their Instagram later tonight.
Yeah. Low, I'm impressed with him. I think they're going to give him a little bit of a breather here, actually in the form of a timeout, but we'll take a timeout with them, Dev.
Yep, 40-34. Don't go anywhere. Ridgeline by 6 on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Back live here. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist. Shout out to our crew. 4 games almost down and then 4 to go for everybody. Everybody,
we're getting overtime pay for this, right, Dev?
I think so.
You and I've got we got more work tonight. We're calling a Utah Tech, Utah Valley.
Yeah, on the Fan Sports Network.
Arena, yeah.
That will be our next broadcast, 7 o'clock tip-off. And nice move, spins and scores. And that is Mr. Andrew Pinocchi.
I love the footwork there, right? Use the shot fake. Get the shot that you want.
Of course, for our streaming audience, you got more quarterfinal girls games, 4 in a row coming up here. Kenny Cundy, Paul Ratliff are going to be bringing you the next 2. And then I believe Ryan Forsey and Paul Ratliff for the 2 nightcaps. Ben and I got to get back to St. George, but we'll be back up here tomorrow for more semifinals. And an over-the-back call. Coach Stout can't believe it. Coach Wadsworth's clapping.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough there to say over the back. That looked like a pretty clear jump ball, but...
Take another look. A replay, seen our replay?
Yeah, I don't see any contact there.
Maybe a jump?
Yeah, I would have thought it was a jump ball. Still would have been Ridgeline basketball, but that's going to be Callan Hughes. That's going to be only his second. So it was going to be Ridgeline basketball anyway. And at this point, Hurricanes got to be super careful and maintain their composure. And Ridgeline, boy, they just got to do just a little bit more of the same stuff that's gotten them this lead. They've been so patient, so fundamental, and everything they've done has been effective.
Jackman behind the back. Blair just right there in his hip pocket. Now to Earl. Cam.
Jeez.
Spin move. Terminates. Kicks. Putnam to the middle. Off the window. No. Loose ball rebound, finally controlled by the Tigers. That was Stout with the rebound. Dribble off the foot, no kick call. That's going to be Ridgeline in the front court, one-on-one. And off the window and down it goes. Bucket good. And that was Reynolds.
And this is where you miss the shooting and senior leadership of R.J. Gubler.
So after the Parker Reynolds bucket, Ridgeline pushing up the largest lead to 10. First
R.J. Hurst.
First double-digit lead, yeah. 44-34.
I got those guys mixed up all season. But, yes, R.J. Gubler, not R.J. Gubler, R.J. Hurst,
yes,
who has a sprained ankle last night in practice, as Paulie was able to get us that intel at halftime.
20 minutes to go in practice. That is, and you got to believe it just ballooned up, and there's just no way he can go this weekend. If you join us late, that's the big storyline. Missing a key starter, a senior, and there's a turnover.
They're going to call travel? What are they?
I didn't see the signal.
Didn't see a motion for the foul. Looks like it's just going to be maybe a shuffle of the feet. Yeah, it looks like that.
A little indecisive.
Travel, yeah. Well, a 10-point game, 1:26 left. Stout's going to cast the three. Almost an offensive rebound there for Jackman. But I'm impressed with this Ridgeline team. I think they've been from start to finish so far all day. We've seen them all. They've seemed to be the most solid.
And a nice take all the way to the hoop by Jackman with the right hand.
I can see how they beat Green Canyon, Dev. I mean, they're so solid. And Kemp's going to have it out front. He's got to find a way to get going a little bit here.
Kemp kick to Lucas Stout. Misfired on the triple. Loose ball rebound. Hughes diving, but couldn't get to it. Still in trouble. And finally, a hook pass foul.
Jackman not afraid to stick his nose in there. And even the little guy's physical for this Hurricane Tiger squad.
Well, they're trying to create opportunities. Tigers have done a good job. Only 6 turnovers.
Yeah.
They've forced 7, but now all of a sudden down by 12. You got to feel like with the shot not falling right now, they have dipped in the second half to 25% on 3 of 12 shooting in half number 2.
Right. It's just been the shooting that's really been costly at this point. Again, that's where,
and credit Ridgeline's defense. I mean,
no question. But when you've got a guy that scored 30 in his last game and can shoot and alleviate some of that, I look, with R.J. Hurst on the floor, would that be the difference? I don't. Ridgeline has played so fundamental and sound that I don't think so. But having one more guy, having to go 2 or 3 deeper on the bench than you're used to is so hard. Especially when you're seeing sophomores and juniors in here that don't get a lot of varsity experience. And it looks like they're cleaning up maybe some water on the court or on the ball here for just a little bit of a break. But look, under a minute, down 12. I expect to see Ridgeline play much the same that they played all game. They just don't seem to get rattled.
And to your point, you look at Ridgeline's box, and they played 10 players. And yes, Brinsley's only played a minute or 2, and yes, we haven't seen Hansett for a lot, and Reynolds just checking in and getting a bucket there. But they played 10 players. Hurricanes only played 8, so they don't have as deep of bench as Ridgeline. I think that's a pretty fair statement to say. Jackman to the middle, tied up. Ball bouncing around, controlled by Earl. Earl, power dribble, score it. Earl's just a beast. I like this kid, physical.
I've been impressed with him. He's not only passed the ball really well, but he's been a physical presence down low for this Ridgeline team all game long.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, you love him if he's on your team. He'll give you everything you got. He actually is really fluid. And Kemp thought about one from Bryce Canyon, but he decides better. He goes to a runner, kick out. Hughes 3, won't get the bounce. And that'll do it for the third. Ridgeline pulling away. We go to the fourth, 8 minutes to go. The 3-seed Riverhawks leading the 6-seed Tigers 48-34 on the Wilkins scoreboard. KSL Sports coverage presented by UCCU continues, and on the Fan Sports Network presented by the Boulevard after a message from our great local partners.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Back live, fourth quarter time. Who's moving on? Who's going home? Ridgeline looking solid. Does Hurricane have a run in them? We're going to find out as it's 48-34, and Ridgeline will get the opening possession here in the fourth quarter. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist. And we've got lots of people asking on archives. I've had multiple people coming up. KSL is going to get to those archives as soon as they can later on tonight. And if you're just joining us, you want to catch an earlier game, they will be posted later on. Don't have the time exactly for you, but thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Here we go. We got a little stoppage here. Something to do with the Ridgeline bench there, and a player maybe with some equipment. I don't know. Blood or something. I don't know. Got some tape on the left hand of Jackman. And now we're ready to go. Fourth quarter play-by-play brought to you by Honolulu Grill. Boo-boo and the guys, if you've never been there, it is delicious. It's all good. Spreading the aloha, 7th South, 7th East. Not far from Utah Tech University, just right below campus. Entry pass out in front, and they're going to call a foul from the outside official. Then the official close to the play was going to let that go. You hear some boos maybe in our crowd mic. That's coming from the Hurricane Tiger fans. They thought they turned the ball over, and that was not the case.
And at this point, Dev, a Hurricane needs a big play to happen to kind of get the momentum back.
3, Cam Earl, he's been good here in this second half especially. No good on the 3, but they get another offensive rebound. They're now +7 in the rebounding margin. Rebounds brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate. From land to luxury homes ready to move in. Your dream home awaits. RedRockRealEstate.com. Entry into Earl again. They want to run a little offense through the big guy. Kick out. Good look at a 3, and no good out of the hand of Pinocchi. And it'll be Tiger basketball. Was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ridgeline.
And almost 50 seconds come off the clock there in just an 8-minute quarter. When you're down 14, that really hurt. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, down 12. No, it is 14. And now a turnover here. That's going to hurt.
That defense has been so good in this game. They get another takeaway. Turnover number 8 for the Tigers, but they tip it. I thought maybe for a second it was off Ridgeline, but they say deflected.
Yeah, it looked like Hughes got it last, and he tried to pull his hand down quick. But Hurricane's going to need something big to happen here to get them back in, to put a little more pressure on this Ridgeline team.
Floater. Jackman, no. Just again, loose ball. And last touch by Ty Gubler. The rebounds, neither team can secure a rebound right now. It's like a volleyball match.
Yeah, a little scrappy. And what's interesting too from a stat standpoint is Ridgeline now has the advantage, 18-14 on rebounds. And going to call it travel. Okay. All right. Well, look, hey, this is a chance here for Hurricane to make something good out of this possession. It's got to involve Kemp to me. I continue to say he's just got to, even if it's a bad shot, he's got to get something to kind of get some energy back into this Hurricane team.
Good news, bad news is Hurricane hasn't got a shot in the quarter. Ridgeline's 0 for 3, but we've played almost a minute 40 of the quarter. And there was a Quinn Goober good look. No. Falling down, ball knocked loose, and a foul called on Putnam. Harrison Putnam just got there a little late in a bump. Good call by the official.
So a bucket here, Dev, even if it's a 2 or a 3, that cuts it to 12 or 11. Got plenty of time still. Only one team foul. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can get back into this basketball game. They've played pretty good defense on Ridgeline. Ridgeline's just been a little more the aggressor here in the second half and hasn't, Hurricane hasn't been able to make as many shots.
Tyson Stout. Ty Gubler, good look at a 3, back iron. Rebound, the Earl of Cam. Since we're reverse names today.
I like his game. He's been fun to watch this afternoon.
Does Cam Earl have a chance to make the all-tournament, all-name team?
I don't know.
Okay. 3.
It's going to be a 2, just a foot on the line there.
You're right. That was Pinocchi. Andrew Pinocchi with the deep 2.
The late, great Coach Lynn would say that's the worst shot in basketball. It's the longest 2-pointer you can shoot.
And the wheels are starting to fall. Tigers cannot buy a bucket. Another misfire from outside. And it's a 16-point lead with 5:22 to go. Ridgeline controlling the pace, pulling away, stop and go, all the way in, low, hung on the rim and came off no good.
And he has not missed many tonight. What a great move there. Just couldn't quite finish it.
Probably a good idea here. Down 16, you got 5:08.
Yeah, draw something up. See if you can get a big play. I think it's got to be Kemp again or Gubler.
All right, timeout on the court brought to you by Luke Cutie, American Family Insurance. Get a free quote today. See how much Luke can save you on your home, auto, or life insurance. Back after this, Ridgeline by 16.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
Welcome back. Coverage presented by UCCU and by our friends at Burt Brothers and Boulevard Home Furnishings. Thanks to all of our great sponsors. We got so many people presenting high school sports. I love where high school sports in the state of Utah is headed, Ben. I mean, so competitive. Regions are fighting. There's no nights off. Also appreciate Mountain Land. Appreciate Chance Share, Frank May, Skidoo, all of our great partners bringing you the coverage today. Later, we'll be picking a Jersey Mike sub of the game, an Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game, and our Finley Subaru of St. George star of the game. That's all coming up, but still 5:22 to go, or 5:06 to go now as they started the clock. Nice pass, and finally the Tigers score and one opportunity for Ty Gubler. And it was Kemp with the dish. For Brigham Kemp, he's leading the Tigers, got 15 points, 2 rebounds, and he's got 2 assists and 3 steals, 1 block as well. Lowe, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. So both point guards for the respective teams leading the scoring charge.
And after that 3-point play, it cuts it to 13, 50-37, under 5 now. Chance for maybe something to go right for Hurricane. If not, Ridgeline has not shown any weakness in this game.
The double Putnam nearly a steal. Ball's loose. Now it is a steal and at least a tie-up or a foul. What do we got? We got a foul, it looks like.
Yeah, either way, it's going to be Hurricane basketball. It's their possession on a jump, but I think you're right, Dev. They're going to call a foul. That might come into play because it's almost like getting 2 possessions out of 1. You don't give up that jump ball, and if that comes down to a possession where you need it, you're going to get it. Looks like we're going to have a 30-second timeout. Should go ahead and take it with them, Dev.
Yeah, we'll take it. 30-second timeout, catch our breath. 50-37 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Ridgeline leading Hurricane.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
And we're back. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're into crunch time. 4:38 to go on the Sport Court of Southern Utah clock. Check out what they can build in your backyard. Multi-purpose basketball courts, pickleball courts. SportCourtofSouthernUtah.com. All the right finishes. Tons to choose from. Quinn Gubler, mid-range pull-up J. Got it. Big bucket there out of the timeout.
Okay.
Lead is down to 11.
11-point game. Some positive stuff happening.
Gubler started this game so hot. He had the first 5 points for the Tigers.
And you knew they had to get some points from other areas, right? They're going to have to make up about 16 points a game.
He's got 9 now. Quinn Gubler does. 2-guard action out high, back and forth. Probing is Low. Dishes to Putnam. Low block to Earl. Earl tripled. They kick out. Low. Corner pocket. Jackman. No shot available. Didn't want the mid-range J. Down to 6. Spin move. Putnam in traffic. And they call a foul. And that's a good job just attacking 2 Tigers there. And so often you see that offensive player just take control and go up strong, and he'll get the benefit of the doubt with that call.
Great spin move. You know, his that appears to be his go-to move. That hard dribble right, spin back to the middle, draw the contact.
Putnam continues to be perfect from the line. That was his foul line, 3 for 3. And appreciate Frank May, Skidoo as well, our friends up there in the Tremont area, helping sponsor the state tournament.
And a rare miss there. Yeah, they've shot it really well from the foul line. In fact, so well, they're 8 of 9. That's probably 8 of 10. It hasn't registered yet, but 80% from the foul line compared to 6 of 9 as we see a 3 go up from Stout.
Hughes on a nice pass from Kemp, and one opportunity again. Tigers fighting. That cuts it down to 51-41, and a chance to get it to single digits here with a free throw from Callan Hughes.
And a great offensive rebound by Kemp. He could have easily shot that. Instead, he finds the big fella for a potential and one. And this would slip this back into single digits, but it's going to stay at 10 on the missed free throw there. But with 3:30 left, I mean, all they need to do is get this thing down to 6, and this thing's not over. It's just going to be so hard against this Ridgeline team, as they are so fundamental and sound and patient.
Two-guard action, Lowe will hoist. That could have been big, but he can't find the mark on the three-point attempt, and it's out of bounds in the corner, and it'll be Hurricane basketball.
Another good stop there for Hurricane. Can they score on this Ridgeline defense?
Kemp to inbound to Quinn Gubler. Letting it go all the way about the free throw line. Grabs it, quickly jogs up across half court. Over to Kemp. Kemp to the middle. Jump stop, lob it down. Hughes, good catch, good finish.
Boy, Kemp has had a couple of really nice passes here in a row. Just easily could have shot that himself again, but he trusts his teammate, the big fella, Hughes, who has a soft touch.
They only have 3 assists for Kemp. I feel like he's got more.
I know, I agree. I looked up and thought the same thing on the stat board.
Jackman, two-guard with Lowe. Now to the corner to Earl. His name's Cam, not Duke. Cam, pump fake, got his defender up. Mid-range jumper, he didn't want it. Back to Lowe, they're working it down to 7. Jackman will hoist a triple, misfiring. Kemp tracking it down. Kemp is fouled hard at midcourt, and then Kemp helps up
I love
Lowe.
this because Lowe got the brunt end of that Kemp shoulder. He's not afraid of contact. But I love that Kemp kind of stood there for a second, and then he thought, you know, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to help him up. I love to see that. Now, that's going to be the 5th foul.
The foul should have been on Pinocchi on a hold on Kemp first. Did they catch that? Who did they call that on?
And that's on Lowe. That's going to be his 5th team foul.
It looked like he grabbed him from the backside, Pinocchi.
Yeah, I just think there was so much contact there. Another timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with him.
Yeah, tight one brewing here. Don't go away. 2:29 to go. 51-43. Ridgeline leading Hurricane on the Fan.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Athletes, now is the time to build explosive strength, power, speed, and agility when you join Intermountain Sports Performance through our Season of Speed Holiday Special. Call 435-251-2299 to instantly save $100 on our 8-week training program. Must purchase by December 31st.
Back here, chance from the Ridgeline Pep Band. And good student bodies here for both schools. A few more for Hurricane, closer to the venue here for the state championships in Cedar City, Utah. And Brigham Kemp to the Frank May Skidoo free throw line, and he makes the first.
Going to cut that lead now down to 7, Dev. A little bit of life back in this Hurricane team. And if he knocks this down, then he does. Just a 6-point lead now for Ridgeline. Their leading scorer out of the game with fouls.
That's huge for Ridgeline. That means Jackman going to be real important down the stretch. Earl, Putnam, Pinocchi. And in is Hansen. And he hasn't played a lot, but Hansen's in at the other guard position. Loose scramble, ball's loose, out of bounds. Last touch by Ridgeline. Tigers down 51-45 with possession, 2:09 to go.
And Dev, it's one thing to lose, a guard or a big fella, but it's another to lose your point guard who has been so ball dominant, right? His ball's been in his hands. He's the guy that he breaks the press for you. He gets the offense into motion for you. And so it'll be interesting to see who steps up and fills that role, especially if Hurricane can get a basket here.
51-45. Ooh-wee. Ridgeline fans are getting a little nervous. Hurricane fans believing. And Brigham Kemp says believe, believe, believe. And that's on fire 3 for the point guard. He's now got 20.
And it's down to 3 points now. And again, the senior leader for this Ridgeline team on the bench, she can only watch.
Timeout,
Ridgeline calls a timeout.
The fans, as loud as they've been for Hurricane, they haven't had the lead the entire second half, and they've cut it to 3. Here's the replay. Kemp from downtown, a game-high 20. Lowe is fouled out, and all of a sudden, Ben, momentum has switched a little bit towards Hurricane.
Yeah, and like I said, it's going to really be a factor of what they do to replace that ball control.
I've got to take a quick break. 51-48. We'll be right back in a tight one.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Thank you to some of our great partners you just saw there and heard. Jimmy John's, our highlight of the week. In Southern Utah, we really love to get the fans involved. So if you see highlights and you're at your kids' baseball, soccer, mountain biking, man, if they're golfing, doesn't matter, tennis, we want you to submit your highlights at the Fan SN on Instagram. And if we select you as our highlight of the week, we're going to give you $100 in Jimmy John's gift card. Take advantage of that. Here we go. Defensive chance coming from the Tigers, and a quick foul on the Tigers.
And not much harm there, Dev. That's only going to be team foul number 3.
That was on Lincoln Stout.
It might almost be helpful for Hurricane there, because you want them to be able to get closer just in case it's a 1 or 2 point game and they need to get a foul. But again, Low on the bench here. Who's going to step up for this Ridgeline team?
And it's a steal. They take it away. Gubler with the thievery, up and under, lay-in, missed it. Rebound, Ridgeline. Putnam.
My goodness, Devin Dixon.
Oh, Jackman turned it over. Gubler looked like he was going to score easily on a Euro step finish, and he just couldn't make it.
Everything looked good about that until it just got up and went off the glass too hard.
Would you go to Cam Earl here? Maybe go post him up here if you're Ridgeline?
Yeah, that
or Putnam
or Pinocchi, but Earl has been steady.
Without Lowe, somebody's got to want to score here for Ridgeline, and a bump, no call, and it's going to be a tie-up.
And I've mentioned this. This is what was so important about that foul being called a foul about 2 minutes ago, is it gives Hurricane one more possession with that alternate possession jump ball at a crucial time of the game. Under a minute, 50 seconds, down 3. You got to believe Kemp or Gubler's going to get a look here. Now you can go for the 2 still. Kemp might fill it and let it go.
Lob it high, Hughes, blocked from the backside by Pinocchi, and it goes to Putnam, and a foul on the Hurricane Tigers. Oh, that was a great action, but the block by Pinocchi might be our AWP playmaker play of the game.
Yeah, if we could get a chance to look at it one more time there. It looked pretty clean. But
It did. It was a great defensive play. I thought Hughes was going to go up uncontested.
I did too, as we see the great pass. See, that was where I thought maybe the foul was. When he caught it, he pushed him in the back underneath the basket.
That was on Putnam, but it was Pinocchi from the backside that might have just.
But they've really let him play here in the fourth quarter, so.
And we got to take another break. They're going to stretch this to a full. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 51-48. Don't go away. Ridgeline leading Hurricane.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Here we go.
51-48, 42 seconds left. Evan Dixon, Ridgeline ball, missing their senior's leading scorer, game leading scorer as well, Mr. Lowe, and he had everything going for the majority of this game. And this is going to be an interesting one, Dev, because who's going to take care of the basketball for him here? This Hurricane team is so good in traps. They're so aggressive on defense. But just think, if either the Gubler or the Hughes shot goes in, this is a 1-point game, and all of that pressure turns right onto Ridgeline.
But you go back and we watched that CNR replay, and that was a great block. Great block. Yeah, it looked clean up high. The official was right there, a couple feet away, and it was Pinocchi that made that block. And certainly a top play nominee. We'll see what the last 42 seconds bring. It's not over yet. Still a one-possession game.
Look, there's a lot of things that can happen here with under 42 seconds and this type of pressing defense.
They swarm on Jackman. They want him with the ball. Guarded by Kemp. And Kemp steals it.
Goodness.
Kemp steals it. He just picked his pocket all the way to the rim. Off the window. No, he misses. Rebound. And a jump ball or a foul. It's a jump ball. And now the outside official is going to say, I had a foul. You had a jump ball.
And I think it actually helps them to have it be a foul at this point, Dev.
Yeah,
because under 28 seconds, there's no shot clock reset, nothing like that. Ball possession is going to alternate there. And they are going to call. Okay, they are going to call it. So I guess it could help him in the event that there's another jump ball.
Sure.
But I like the ability to have that guy go to the line. It looked like it was
28 seconds to go. Still a 51-48 Ridgeline lead.
Rebound, or
is Earl or Putnam? I wasn't watching.
Oh my goodness! Almost another turnover.
They trap.
Oh boy!
And Hughes poked at the ball, and they call a foul on Kalen Hughes.
He was in trouble, and you could hear the crowd groaning around here, saying, "Oh no, Mr. Official!" But I think it was so close to him, they had to call something. But again, look, this is still with 24 seconds left, Ev. He's going to shoot two no matter what.
Yep.
You've got the alternating possession and a jump ball. And there's a lot of things that can happen here. But Hurricane has got to make those little layups. I would have liked to see Kemp jump stop and see if he could draw some contact. The first one for Earl is going to be long and right.
And he's a good free throw shooter. Cam Earl averages 77% coming into this state tournament from the free throw line. One more from the Frank May Skidoo free throw line, and he missed the second. Hurricane can go for three and a tie or a quick two. Kemp wants the three. It's swished. We're tied. A net's on fire. Three for Brigham Kemp, and he hit it from 26 feet out. There's a mosh pit of Tiger students. They got to make sure they stay off the court, but they're all fired up.
It is electric inside the arena right now. Let's see if we can get the.
We're going to keep it here. 14.8 to go.
See if we can get the replay drawn back up. That's going to be 23 points for Kemp, who has had a spirited night right here. We used to call this little pigtail action where you dribble at the defender, hand it off.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hopefully you can hear us now. Apologize. We were being told we lost audio momentarily, so you probably couldn't hear. I don't know where we lost audio at, but Brigham can't hit the three.
We lost it because it got so loud in here, Devin Dixon, that big-time three-pointer, and you could hear everyone's collective breath as the shots for Ridgeline fell short, and now we have overtime.
Hughes wins the tip.
And I got to believe this is where Ridgeline is filling the absence of Mr. Lowe, and Hurricane is re-energized here in a game that feels like a home game.
Dawson Lowe fouled out. What was it, the 3.5-minute mark of the fourth quarter? Give or take a few seconds. Kemp trapped to Gubler, middle of the key, doesn't want the shot. Still 15 on the shot clock. Quinn Gubler on a hesitation to the rack off the window, blocked away. And here comes Ridgeline, their first possession of overtime. Tied at 51. And now a handoff to Jackman. Looking in the corner instead, Earl just dribbling on the left wing, three-point line extended, keeping his dribble going. Now he's going to attack all the way in, flips it up, no good.
And I honestly thought that was great defense by Hughes. He just kind of gave him a little bit of space. I think Earl thought there was going to be a little more contact there, kind of pulling the chair out.
Kemp wants a three, not this time. Rebound, offensive Hughes. Hurricane has a chance for second.
Boy, it's so loud in here, Dev. I think Hughes thought that a foul was called, and this time it is. But did you see that, Hughes? He kind of looked.
Oh, and then right before the foul, Tyson Stout hit a three from the corner.
That's the one that Coach Stout thought, well, why didn't they let that one go?
Didn't count, obviously. Brigham Kemp will head to the line with a game-high 23 points. He's 8 of 21 from the field. He's 4 of 11 after that last miss from the three-point line. Here's a big one from the Frank May Skidoo free throw line. Too strong, no good.
And he's got a game-high 24 now, and he has been explosive in the second half, including that huge three-pointer to tie it 51-51.
One more here for Kemp. He has the basketball. He comes in as a 49% field goal shooter, an even better free throw shooter, and he cannot connect. We stay tied at 51. He missed them both. He's a 69% free throw shooter, and he couldn't get either one.
Defense, though, Dev, he's so good on the basketball. Hughes has got to be careful. He has 4 fouls along with Gubler.
Putnam to Pinocci, kick out to Earl. Earl to the middle, floater.
And
oh my gosh.
Looked like he just, it wasn't necessarily a foul, it's just that he came down on somebody's foot.
And rolled it
we
and
have
dislocated.
got a significant lower leg injury here. They're going to cover it up.
We're not going to a replay on that. 51-51.
Man, you hate to see that at this level for anybody.
To go. You've got 6-7 trainers out on the court. Ridgeline, who is it? Who is the player? I think
it's Putnam.
Is it Putnam? I hate to see that. I hate to see that for anybody. We're going to go to a break. We'll check on Mr. Putnam when we come back. They're getting the air cast out. 2:17 to go. Tied at 51 up.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
It is as quiet as it's been all day at SUU, and I'm just feeling right now for the Riverhawk player. We believe it's number 3, Pinocchi.
That's going to be Pinocchi, who's had a great game.
And they've got the air cast. They're getting him up right now.
And he's a junior. Pinocchi looks like his folks are out there. And
Rob Cuff, UHSAA's out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
you hate to see anything like this happen ever. But certainly at this stage.
And completely incidental. Like he grabbed the offensive rebound and just came down on another player
came down
wrong.
on a foot, and really you hate to see that. And as you said, Dev, it is super quiet in here. Everybody, they're going to bring an actual cart out because I don't think they've got a stretcher.
I don't want to see the.
And this is the hardest part is
I don't want to see the replay, and we're not going to show folks watching on KSLSports.com the replay. You know, it's not what your leg is supposed to do there. Lower leg injury is all I'll say. They're going to lift him onto a little cart here. There's a round of applause.
And Dev, the hard part is that, it's number 3. My gosh.
Yeah, that's Pinocchi.
Yeah, we had that right.
Yeah,
okay.
Pinocchi.
All right.
Originally we thought it was Putnam, but it was Pinocchi. We confirmed that from our sideline camera guy.
The hardest part here, Dev, with this type of injury is there's nothing really to do for the pain, right? And
a little wave.
He waves to the crowd. What a tough kid.
I almost think he smiled.
Yeah,
Love it.
What a great kid right there. Really proud of that heart and toughness there. And this is the cool thing about technology and also doing it in a facility like this is that at least you've got, that air cast on the ready. You see his team come over here and patting his back, and you certainly hope the best for that kid. What a good, solid game. And you see, oh my gosh, this is what I love about high school sports. You see Lowe come over there and give him a big hug. And you can play the guessing game, Dev. You can say, well, man, what if Lowe wouldn't have fouled out? What if, that shot would have gone in and none of this would have happened? But unfortunately, it did. And, for all those Ridgeline fans, man, I'm sorry to see that happen.
That's heartbreaking.
You see Hurst go out last night with a severe ankle sprain. You see that
Ridgeline's got another player in crutches with a knee brace on their sideline, too. I'm not sure who that is.
And now we have to play basketball again.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because it was electric in here, and now it just feels like an afterthought after something horrific like that, and heartbreaking for that kid and his family.
51-51. We're in overtime. It's a 4-minute overtime. We've got 2:17 of that left. It's Hurricane ball. They inbound to Kemp. We resume play. Emotions high here at SUU after the significant injury. Leaping leaner, Kemp got it, and one opportunity. He's putting the Tiger Nation on his back.
And he really is. That's going to be 25 on the afternoon for him, a chance to get it to 26. But more importantly for this Hurricane team, a chance to push this lead to 4. I love it. This dribble handoff, right? You go to your strong hand. He goes, finishes strong, draws the contact. And it looks like the official's going to say, hey, hang on, let's clean up some of the sweat. And
yeah, they can stop play for a second.
Down here, but a huge bucket there.
Real quick, replays brought to you by CNR and Holbrook Asphalt. Appreciate CNR.
There we go. Yeah, just kind of goes low on him. And for this Hurricane team who had a hard time making some layups there down the stretch, they get one to go, and perhaps maybe the biggest of the afternoon. Kemp gets a chance. He missed the three-point play, stretches at 54-51, Dev, 2:06.
We just saw one of the most horrific injuries I've ever seen in a high school basketball game, and now we've got to go continue to play a game like you said, Ben, and now Hurricane with the three-point old-fashioned play has the lead, and they dig it on defense. Lob it high. Putnam turns, faces, baseline drive, and they call out of bounds. They step out of bounds, and he slams the ball down. The referee says, hey, now, not going to tee him up. I like that.
I do, too. I think that's an emotional play, and you could have easily called a foul there, too. But, you know, those are the hard plays.
Coach Wadworth is beside himself.
He does. He wants a foul on the hip check.
Yeah.
And that's, it's hard. The emotion here on a game like this on so many levels.
Coach Wadsworth standing still. Coach Stout standing still. Kemp, turnaround jumper, no. Rebound, ripped down by Jackman of Ridgeline. Big possession here, 1:30 to go. Ridgeline down by 3. Jackman behind the back. We apologize at the final possession. We lost audio, but it was a Brigham Kemp 3 and then a couple offensive rebound attempts. We're into overtime. Audio's working. And another missed shot by the Riverhawks. Rebound corralled by Hurricane. They're going to slow it down a little bit here. Work the shot clock.
And Dev, that basket and one play is Hurricane's first lead in this game.
Correct.
Since they had the three-pointer by Gubler.
Kemp whips it to the corner. Stout lining up a 3. Got it. Tyson Stout, the senior.
And nobody's happier for him than his dad, Coach Stout, to see his son knock down a big-time 3.
And I'm sure the guy he's starting in place up pretty happy too, R.J. Hurst.
I think Stout's I think he's a junior, Dev.
Got a full timeout. And we'll take the break, come back. 57-51 in overtime. Hurricane has the lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
51-48.
Well, that can't be nuts for
50-34. They were up 16 with 5 minutes to go in the fourth. All right, we were doing some math. We were checking the 16-point comeback with 5 minutes left. As you see the replay brought to you by CNR and Holbrook Asphalt. And that was the Stout 3 that's given Hurricane, then, of course, their largest lead of the night at 6, 57-51. We went back and checked it, Ben. 5:08 in the fourth. Ridgeline was up 50-34.
And it was that foul out by Lowe.
It changed everything.
It changed everything, and it probably shouldn't even have been on him. It should have been on another Ridgeline player right before that. But you can see Ridgeline just a little out of sorts without their point guard and Pinocchi with that horrific injury.
Yeah, horrific is... right, one of the most, and as soon as we saw it live, and we were not going to replay, and we just sent our thoughts and prayers and speedy recovery to him. Timeout on the court. There's 28.6 seconds to go. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We won't miss anything.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
And we're back live here, coming up in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Ben and I are gonna pick the Findlay Subaru star of the game. Right now, Brigham Kemp, probably the leading candidate. We'll name an AWP Playmaker Play of the game and a Jersey Mike sub of the game. That's all coming up. We'll put a bow on this. We'll hopefully get some player and coaches interviews from the winning team. Ridgeline needs a bucket here. 28 seconds to go. They inbound to Cam Earl. Earl up top, gives it up. All the way in, flip it up, no good, out of the hand of Hansen. And now we've got a whistle and a foul.
And they're going to call this on Gubler. Now that'll be, I believe, Gubler. Oh no, it's going to be on Tyson Stout. A little surprise there, maybe from the back. And how about the three for that young man? Coach's son. I do think he's either a sophomore or a junior, though, Dev. Of course, he's replacing R.J. Hurst. I don't know why I keep saying Gubler. Maybe because Hurricanes got two Gublers.
Quinn and Ty, yep. Two Stouts, Tyson and Lincoln. Lincoln's a sophomore. Tyson is, I believe, the senior.
No,
is he only a junior?
I've seen him in the JV most of the season.
Wow, gotcha.
We'll go to the official report here. We got all sorts of rosters.
And
second shots.
Big one here.
Just
missed it. Rebound, controlled. Out to Kemp. He's fouled by Earl.
They're going to call the travel there.
Oh, no, they called the travel first. You're right. Thank you, Ben.
Number 30 is a
senior. Tyson's a senior. His little brother is a sophomore, Lincoln. And we got a timeout again. The overtime is taking forever, but obviously both these teams fighting like crazy to find a way to win, seal it, come back, win it. 57-51.
You're right. It's number 12 is his
Lincoln,
brother
sophomore.
That's the young guy. Yeah, you're right, Dad.
All right, they're going to stretch this to full. We'll take a 30. We'll be right back. Tigers by 6 when we return to SUU.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
We're back. 57-51. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Building with integrity is their competitive edge at Grass Creek. 15 to go. Quick inbounds. Trigger 3. No. Was it tipped? Was it tipped? Jackman says it's tipped. They say no, it's Hurricane basketball. They're going to say air ball on the 3. I don't know how he would have missed that badly.
Coach is saying that was a foul on the arm.
Maybe that was why it was so short, right? Inbound to Kemp. Evades the first foul. Can't evade the second foul. And free throws coming for BK, who's got 26 on 9 of 23 shooting. High volume shooting night for him.
Yeah, he's had to with the absence of Hurst. Yeah, I mean, 9 of 23, 4 of 11, only 4 of 7. I mean, he could easily have 29 right now with a chance to get it to 31. This a great individual second half performance. As we said, down 6 other than his foul shots, and now he's 4 of 8, 50%, but down 16 with 5 minutes left. It's just, I don't know if I've seen anything like that in the state tournament.
Kemp, good. Give him 27. Splits the pair. 8 seconds. Crossed half court. Earl, need a 3. Earl hoists the 3. Looks good, but it's not. And it's out of bounds to the Tigers. It skipped off the rim, out of bounds.
And you're happy if you're a Hurricane fan, and you're brokenhearted if you're a Ridgeline fan, because they were in control of this game for the majority of the afternoon in many ways.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you go back and you go, well, what was the difference? Is we're going to see another foul here. Gubler's going to go to the line here, but I don't know. I mean, what was that one turning point? Was it the first Gubler 3 or the first Kemp 3 But I would say this, the effort and energy of this Hurricane team just never dipped.
Yeah.
Right? They weren't making shots, but their effort never dipped. As Gubler's going to miss another foul shot. My gosh, that would be the only thing they've done wrong tonight is miss some foul shots.
There was the one timeout right before it got to 16 that Coach Stout took. And at the time, we said, that's a good timeout. You said, draw up a set play.
Yep.
And they scored. And from then on,
they trapping down, got it to 11.
And that's it. They'll let the final second tick off. Tiger fans celebrating on the floor with their teammates. Thoughts, condolences to Ridgeline, especially Andrew Pinocci, who
I was really impressed with that team.
I was too.
I thought they played hard and they were really fundamental. That sometimes the energy escapes and it's hard to get that momentum back.
All right, we're going to see if Paul can catch up with Brigham Kemp. We got to talk to our Findlay Subaru star of the game. But again, one of the most horrific injuries. Andrew Pinocci, our thoughts, our prayers, our well wishes are with you, buddy. Hated to see that injury happen. And so, man, great win for the Tigers, though. Down 16, let's go to Paul with the star of the game.
I'm here with the easy choice for the Findlay Subaru star of the game, Mr. Brigham Kemp. And when this game was in doubt, there's this man right here took over. And Brigham, you were in a zone like I hadn't seen you all season. 27 points. What were you feeling out there? I saw the emotion, and you were just feeling it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my teammates bring me confidence. I mean, Quinn Gubler, before I took that deep three, he said, I'm going to come, I'm going to give you the ball, and you're going to hit this three. And just all the confidence from my coaches and my teammates, and it's amazing. It's just amazing.
And obviously, R.J. Hurst gets hurt in practice the day before this game. You guys fought for your brother. Just talk about how you guys picked up the slack for one of a guy who just came off point game.
I mean, we just did it for him because he's a senior. He's probably not going to play the rest of the games, maybe. And it just gave us motivation to do it for him. He's an amazing teammate, and I love RJ, and we did it for him.
And thanks so much, Brigham, and good luck next round, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Devin, Ben, back to you.
All right. Brigham Kemp, cool customer.
What a great kid, yeah. Great kid. Great interview, composed. And this is what I love about this stage. You know, it's like in the NCAA tournament. Stars are made in the NCAA tournament. And we saw a star tonight in Brigham Kemp that just, 27 points, big shot after big shot. The only thing he did wrong was miss some free throws, and he made the ones he needed to, though.
I would say since Jackson last, who's still playing college basketball, there hasn't been a guy like Brigham Kemp in Hurricane since Jackson.
Yeah, no,
he's a difference maker.
You're spot on there, and that was the last time.
With the game on the line, he wants the ball.
Yeah, and you love his energy. You know, Coach Stout said it at halftime. Man, so many of those went in and out. He's never seen that. You love a guy that never doubts. He keeps shooting, keeps firing, and expects the next one to go in at every time. That's the sign of a star player. And at this point, now they've gotten them into territory they have not been in a long, long time, Devin, into the semifinals of the 4A state championship. And now we get to see the ladies play.
Yeah, first game, I think, was the Skyview Payson will be the first game. About 12 minutes or less away. So, quick Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. You just heard from our Findlay Subaru star of the game on the saving side of the freeway. Go see the all-star lineup at Findlay Subaru. AWP playmaker play of the game is probably Brigham's three to send it to overtime.
I think it's got to be that one. I think you could do a B, which would be Stout's big three in overtime.
Yep. Gave him the separation.
That pushed that lead to 6 and late in the shot clock. But a fantastic game. What a heartbreaking injury to take, some of the magic out of this game for sure. And we send our wishes there, certainly, with the Pinocci family.
I got emotional. I'm not going to lie. I hope he's going to be okay. I love the smile. I love the exchange with the teammates.
That was cool.
Paul George and Joan, Willis
Gordon
McGahee.
Hayward.
It was Gordon Hayward, yes. It was one of the most horrific high school injuries I've ever seen. So I'm sorry that happened, but we wish him well. Ridgeline fights but loses in overtime. Heck of a comeback. This is one Hurricane fans will remember for a long time, and we'll see what energy they got left in the tank. They will take on Payson tomorrow in the semifinals, and then on the other side it'll be Dixie and Green Canyon. Our Final Four is set. Your thoughts?
I think it's a little bit unusual. The way Ridgeline played for the majority of that game, I thought they had this thing in the bag. They kind of looked like they wore out Hurricane. But I think when you look at Dixie and you look at Green Canyon, and you look at Payson, these are 4 teams that any of those 4 teams could win this thing come Saturday.
Yeah, the 1-2 seeds are still alive, and then the 6 seed of Hurricane and the 4 seed of Dixie. So that's the seeds remaining. Again, Dawson Lowe, 17 points, fouled out, led Ridgeline, 7 for Jackman, 7 for Earl, 6 for Pinocci, 5 for Hansen, and then Hurricane 2 in double figures, led by Brigham Kemp with 27. Quinn Gubler had 10. And how about McCauley as our Jersey Mike's sub of the game in this one? Came off the bench, hit that 3 on 1 of 2 shooting, had a couple rebounds as well. For our entire crew, we got to take a break. For the Fan Sports Network listeners, we'll get you back to afternoon programming with the Jim Rome Show. And then, of course, we'll be back on the air at 6:45 tonight on the Fan Sports Network. Rod and Mike will have the pregame show. Ben and I will have the radio call. Utah Tech hosting Utah Valley. For everybody sticking around on KSL Sports, the first of 4 quarterfinal girls games coming up in about 5 minutes here on KSL Sports. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the coverage this morning, and stay with us on to the night.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course.